so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need.
Okay, you beautiful amphibians, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, and for me, it's a bit of a later start than normal, but that's for me because y'all have no idea what time of night that I am sitting here and recording this reaction to this episode, which is Season 3, Episode 15? I'm not 100% sure where the heck we are. Numbers collide with me. Heck, I labeled one daggone reaction a flippin' Season 2, Episode 4, and Season 2, Episode 3 when it was Season 1 the other day. But nonetheless, random question to start the video since I'm almost not saying it this time, but what is one of your pet peeves that just gets you going to the point where you just can't stand anybody? And I guess, trying to figure out what one of my biggest pet peeves are, because I've got a lot of pet peeves, and of course I don't tell a lot of people what they are because, I try to stay positive as I can be. But I guess traffic is one of the biggest pet peeves, of course, because semi-truck driver, pet peeve of traffic on a daily basis, and oh my goodness, the idiots that are out there. Stops traffic. I literally pass cops on the side of the road and people will slow down to 35 miles an hour just because the cop has somebody stopped. It just boggles my mind. And they're parked so far off the road. It just traffic in general, the nuances and the stupidity that I see out here with traffic, just oh my gosh. But you know what is some of your pet peeves? If I get the word peeves out of my mouth, what are some of your pet peeves that just irritate you to all get out? Just leave your answers down in the comments below, and we are about to jump into this episode. And yet again, the little screen that I see here on the old tablet is a screenshot from the intro, which kind of actually confuses me. I thought we would end up getting a whole new intro for the whole, the whole second half of the season when we went back to Amphibia, but we still got the intro of them coming to the human world and all that stuff. So it kind of like, okay, we're back in Amphibia now, so can we kind of have us at minimum, maybe a intro takeover type deal? Because we've had Sasha's takeover, we've had Marcy's takeover, we've had a few different takeovers for this theme, and yeah. But, we didn't get a new intro, but that's okay. Y'all see the thumbnail over there. It is what it is. I wish I had more to go off of, but I like it being the blind that it is. So 3, 2, 1, let's jump into it and play. Newts in tights. I don't know what I feel about that in title for an episode. Whatever.
Toads are wearing Andrea's armor.
Okay, I see where we're going with this now. It's gonna be like a Robin Hood and his merry men type situation.
Wait, I know that voice. Tritonio.
I remember him, but I can't fully remember him.
Still have my family sword and
Why don't you come over here and find out?
smartest, bravest pupils I've ever had.
You're just buttering us up so we'll help you.
And it's working! Come on, Ant, let's help them!
Fine.
Okay, Sprig, you're growing back on me. You're back to your precocious little self. Even though I don't think you really fully got away from that. But still, he was getting annoying.
What's up with the tights? I shouldn't have asked.
No, you shouldn't have.
Oh, you little Louise, you're gigantic!
That's the joke.
I don't get it.
And voila! If you grew up like me, I was born a street urchin. No family,
Aww.
no one to look out for me.
He's a little cutie.
I learned learn to survive by joining whatever street crew I crossed paths with. Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, Jojo must be kind of like he was when he was younger. Okay.
It's always everyone.
That's awesome. You're kind of mentoring him. Well,
telling me if push came to
you're
shove,
mentoring him the
these
wrong
guys
way,
are
but he's mentoring him.
Let's see what kind of loot we just scored.
I was just about to say, it's obviously no.
Farewell, my friends.
No! Dang it!
Dude, it's that time you're just gonna have to change, my dude. You're gonna have to change.
It's your call, but it kills me to see you be like this.
If you grew up how I did,
I get that. We do what
Oh,
we need
come
to do
on.
to
We
survive.
all have our
Like I
past.
say, for a master thief, I'm
We can
disappointed.
all become better people, though,
You're leaving the
regardless
best
of our
the world
past.
on the table. Friendship, comrades.
Later, Tritonio.
It's just like you didn't just have a serious moment with him, Sprig.
This way.
Guilty of disturbing the peace. To which there is
Okay,
only
I
one
did not see
punishment.
this little robot here coming, but
Hey, you
okay.
metal freaks! Permission to approach the bench?
Whoa, little Jojo, or whatever your name was, my dude.
There will be order. Punishment.
Okay, so I'm so confused on how this structure is working here. Did Andreas create, like, the robots to have their own personalities? And I'm just so confused on how this is happening. Okay. My little dude, way to go.
Who's better at strategy than you?
I know you're just buttering me up so I'll help you.
And it's working.
I gotta say, you're not the same girl I met all those months.
Now come follow me. Hop Hop just found something really interesting.
Did he? Are we actually going to make something good of this episode?
I got lost while looking for the bathroom and found this strange-looking door.
Box shrines inside?
It's worth the shot. Let me go get it.
Well, that's obviously going to work.
Nothing. It's blank.
Oh my gosh, there has to be like some blacklight lettering on it.
Mysterious.
Come on, let's get out of here.
I see the L's. It's obviously Leaf. Fight or flight or flight or... I missed the title. I was a little irritated with just the dismissal of that room. Oh my gosh.
Okay, guys, we need to catch whatever's been.
Well, I already see what it is because I saw the wings and all that stuff. So yeah,
This must be its
it's
lair.
like little caterpillar, cat-looking thing.
Okay, on my.
Well, bless
There
my
he
heart. It's a
is.
coastal kill-em-off.
Domino 2!
Oh, Domino 2, that was your name. I'm starting to really feel like these last few episodes are nothing more than nostalgic bait for the first, season and a half.
Say hello and that. Will you look at that? Problem solved.
Up top.
Yeah.
Let's get a move on.
I mean, come on, y'all. Problem solved.
Domino 2 and I still have a connection. I could feel it. Domino 2 has kittens?
Those are some weird looking kittens, and a lot of them.
To work with.
Absolutely not.
Wait, whoa. They're gonna turn into what Domino 2 is now, and
It's
then try to eat all the frogs and everybody
No way.
else.
No how. Not in a million years.
I'm more of a dog person, so. Make it quick! Thanks, everyone! I just have to bust her out of a mountaintop fortress.
So
That
many-
shouldn't be gone long.
I click with you, Sasha. I click
Still,
with you, my
this is
girl.
terrible idea.
Good gosh.
You save her and she tears you to shreds. And there are dozens of moths. How are you gonna find
She's right there.
Huh. Well, that was easy.
Oh, huh. Nice.
Now, come on.
Junior.
I see the resemblance.
Nothing. I'm just passing time with my accordion.
Wally!
That's how they get you.
They got you, Hot Pop. Good gosh. That sucks. Okay, well, you ain't controlled anymore.
No, she'll remember me. I know it. Come on, girl.
Oh, she does remember you.
Ow! I don't believe this. She does remember you.
This is the most amazing
Oh, she
thing
still
I've ever
wants to
seen in
eat you,
my-
though, Sprig. Be careful.
I'm about to get eaten, aren't I?
Or that one wants to eat you. Oh, they're probably going to end up now having Domino 2 as, like, you know, a weapon.
What's wrong, girl?
Or... Okay, there you go, Sprig. My dude.
Looks like we did it.
Dude, that one has it out for you, don't he? Okay, they all have it out for you. Oh, you're communicating. Okay.
Thanks. Why did...
Yeah. So you got an army of moths. Awesome.
Oh, Lemmy.
Okay, y'all have got to stop trying to eat Sprig. As annoying as Sprig was there at the beginning of the second half of this, y'all can quit trying to eat him. Okay, so I know I'm going to still be able to run my mouth the same way that I normally run it, but nonetheless, though, I don't have too much to say. And will y'all calm your motors down? You're just wasting your gas out there revving your engines, you dingbats. As I was trying to say, there's not much I could say really about these episodes, but Anne is recruiting some people and getting some resources that they desperately need. So, like Sasha said at the end of that, you know, they're now airborne, so they've definitely got some, you know, they're building an army here, that's for darn sure. Now, yes, the first half of the episode was kind of a nod at Men in Tights. I'm still confused by that one. I mean, even the Andreas, yeah, that is his name. What the heck am I thinking? Even the robots that King Andreas has were dressed up in like a kingly attire and like, you know, Robin Hood air type stuff, and it's like, wait, what? Did Andreas kind of plan for this? What the frick is going on here? I mean, and then we also had a king robot, and it's, oh my gosh, that episode was just, oh my gosh, I make the most of every episode I can, but that one was just mind-numbing, and it honestly didn't make hardly any sense. They didn't have to make the robots to be like, you know, in the same, you know, medieval era of costume, and it just, that part just didn't make sense, especially with the robot judge with the gavel, and it is what it is, though. I mean, yeah, I mean, they could have had, you know, the whole Robin Hood setup without putting everything within that setting. That's just me. I mean, they could have made it a little more realistic. As much as I'm saying realistic, I know this is a cartoon about, you know, frogs and whatnot like that, but they could have gave a little bit of realism into the situation and been like, hey, yeah, this is just, instead of having him be like, hey, you know, it's kind of the rules of the road and stuff like that, it could have had him officially already changed and be like, no, look, y'all, I've changed, I'm now this guy, this is what we do, you know, we look out for each other, stuff like that, you know, and then, you know, of course, join the rebellion, which, you know, he did, they joined the rebellion, all that good stuff, so, wasn't much to talk about, and I complained for the most part, but, nah, it is what it is. I feel like these last few, I said this as well already, but I feel like these last couple episodes have been nothing more than nostalgic trips for, you know, oh, remember this from the first season? Remember this from last season? Remember this? I mean, I mean, you gotta have some callbacks, but, yeah, it is what it is. And, of course, Domino 2 is back in the mix, and it is, I'll give them credit, it is a good tactic to have it where they got, extra resources for the army, but with all these resources, I mean, are they still going to, are they going to have a hard time defeating Andreas? I mean, they should have quite the army built up by now. I mean, I don't know. And what ticks me, I think what ticked me off with this episode was this flippin', they didn't even pay hardly any attention to the flippin', Leaf's room, or, who, I'm presuming a bunker, honestly. Nobody even paid that any attention whatsoever, and it was like, what the heck? Y'all are just gonna glaze over this entire room that, we see the L there, it stands for Leaf. I know whose room this is. Come on, y'all, talk about it, explore. And of course, at least Sprig, the one who was the most annoying at the beginning of the second half, at least Sprig took the daggone paper and put it in his pocket, and he's saving it for later. Obviously, there's going to be like some black light that shine on it. It's like, oh, this is who it is. And they just glazed over that, though. And it's like, oh, come on, y'all. Y'all know this is important. What are you doing? But you know what? Hey, it is what it is. I really can't think of nothing else. So, I guess that means I'm going to pass this off to y'all, and I'm either going to watch me an episode of Smiling Friends or an episode of Camp. So, I'm passing it off to y'all. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe, don't be texting and driving, and as Mr. Rogers always says,
and I like you as you are, I do.